You want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere. Forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately: Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
Jay-Z's name has been added to a civil lawsuit alongside P. Diddy for the alleged SA of a 13-year-old girl after the MTV VMAs in 2000. Now, if like me, you're in the UK, this news broke overnight and we've been waking up to headlines such as these all morning. Now, the original civil lawsuit against P. Diddy was filed back in October, with Jay-Z's name being added yesterday. Now, the lawsuit alleges that the unnamed girl was drugged and essayed by both Jay-Z and P. Diddy at a party hosted after the Video Music Awards by Sean Combs. Texan lawyer Tony Busby, who is representing the girl and who filed the lawsuit yesterday, has filed 20 civil lawsuits against P. Diddy for sexual misconduct. Now, Jay-Z has already responded to the accusations, releasing the following statement: "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit."
It sucks how Beyonce is going to be dragged into this Jay-Z lawsuit. And a lot of Beyonce haters are just going to drag her as if she has anything to do with this when she doesn't. Like, it sucks. You know, as a Beehive member, it sucks seeing how it's already started. Even on X, I've seen so many posts having, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and it's like, this has nothing to do with Beyonce. Yo, honestly, not too much on our girl, please. For some reason, when a man does something, people always find it necessary to drag their wives, especially if it's like a black woman that's the wife. Oh my word. I feel so sad for Beyonce, because the amount of dragging that she's about to receive on something she has nothing to do with, like, yo.
Now, breaking news: Jay-Z accusing a civil lawsuit of a 13-year-old girl in 2000. Where did it? Now, if Diddy come out with one more other person, that's why he can't get out of jail. Because, every day is somebody new. Okay? Now, do y'all remember when Joan said that Jay-Z was going to come out with some bad news in November, December this year? Well, look at here. Look what's going on right now. It's coming out. And I'm going to tell you, I do believe that this type of stuff is going that go on. Because if y'all don't remember, they said that Aaliyah was 15 years old when he was dating her. So I can't believe that this going on. And you was with Diddy, and around that time, a lot of y'all was doing all that to all these little girls. And I guess you done married to, to hide away everything that you was doing. But guess what? It all comes back and catches up with you. And that's what it was doing. Just like we all know that Solange got him on that elevator for a reason, for his sister. It wasn't about no money, about this and that. It was because of what she was doing to her sister. Now, y'all notice all this year, Beyonce was coming out with so much stuff. The liquor, hair stuff, just every single thing. Y'all notice that? She was preparing herself right now. But when this happens, she's going to separate herself from Jay-Z. Our next step, what we're going to be waiting on, is the Beyonce and Jay-Z divorce. And that's going to take a toll right there. But we know Jay-Z ain't finna let B go. We already know that. But they don't give me a vibe that they together at all. Okay, they give me a vibe that they separate. And a lot of people say that Beyonce don't seem happy. She don't. And she probably not. These people be knowing all this stuff gonna happen way, way before we be knowing. Like they say Jay-Z got his friend who is an FBI agent and she works with him. I guess she on this team, but she's an FBI agent. I'm quite sure she knows everything what goes on within everybody and it's within celebrities. Now, the only thing we need is one more other girl to come out with Jay-Z, and it's darn official, okay? We're going to have some people saying they don't believe it. And the reason why you won't believe it because he has a wife. And that's the thing. If Diddy, it makes sense. If Diddy had a wife, a lot of this stuff won't happen to him. But Diddy is a whole bachelor over there. You know, Jay-Z have a wife, so a lot of this stuff don't come out when people have wives too much. But what y'all got to say about Jay-Z with this, okay? Will he be the next person in handcuffs down at MHD?
So in the past couple of hours, Jay-Z has basically been sued for allegedly R-wording a 13-year-old minor alongside Diddy taking turns at a after party at the VMA Awards, and an unnamed female celebrity was there to witness it all. This has truly gone viral. Jay-Z has responded with a damning statement denying everything and very emotionally charged statement about how he's a young man from Brooklyn. He's 55 and that he has to sit down with his wife and children and have this conversation. He also expresses that he is not going to give one penny. The lawyer representing the alleged victim, Tony Busby, has responded saying that the alleged victim is not even asking for any money, and Jay-Z's lawyer knows this. So it's very bizarre what has happened. Time will tell. His close affiliations with R. Kelly, P. Diddy and Harvey Weinstein is a reflection here. Your friends are a reflection of you to an extent. These are damning allegations, insanely shocking. As of right now, they are allegations and allegations only. Time will tell.
Jay-Z is being accused of R-wording a 13-year-old girl back in 2000 in a civil lawsuit along with P. Diddy. Currently, she's being identified as Jane Doe, and they're probably not going to release the information. But apparently, this happened after she was driven to an MTV Video Music Awards after party. Before Sunday's lawsuit was refiled, Carter received a letter from plaintiff's counsel requesting a mediation to resolve this matter. Jay-Z has filed his own lawsuit against the accuser's attorneys. So the lawsuit says that a friend dropped her off at the VMAs at Radio City Music Hall. She didn't have a ticket, but she approached various limousine drivers to try to gain access to the show or an after party. One driver, the lawsuit says, told her that he worked for Combs and that she fit what Diddy was looking for. He invited her to a party after the show and told her to return to his car later in the evening after he transported Carter and Combs. Later, the driver picked her up, and after 20 minutes, they arrived at a White House with a U-shaped driveway. She had to sign a document that she believes is a non-disclosure agreement on arrival, and she did not receive a copy to enter the party. The party was filled with celebrities and people doing marijuana and cocaine. She was offered a drink that made her feel woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. She went into a room to rest, and afterward, Combs and Carter entered the room with Combs saying, "You are ready to party." Then she alleges that Carter, Jay-Z, removed her clothes, held her down, and R-worded her while Combs and an unnamed female celebrity watched. She says Combs also R-worded her as Carter and the woman looked. The suit says that she was able to resist being forced to perform oral on Combs by hitting him in the neck and that he stopped. After that, she grabbed her clothes and left. She made her way to a gas station where she called her father. She is seeking unspecified damages, and the lawsuit is filed under New York's Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. Jay-Z just posted this statement on Roc Nation's IG account about the accusations and the lawsuit. He said, "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. "I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims, and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world who have to watch how their life story is dressed in costume for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable. I look forward to showing you just how different I am. Lonely Busby has responded to Jay-Z's post, and here's what he had to say. He posted this picture of himself, and he said, recognize this guy? This is a picture of the Weapons Platoon Commander, Alpha Company, 1st Battalion, 4th Marines from our old Western Pacific cruise book. Despite a coordinated and aggressive effort that has included harassing my kids, contacting my clients and former clients to encourage them to sue me, contacting my colleagues or former employees asking if I've abused them, showing up at my current employees' homes to harass them, filing frivolous cases against me and my law firm, defaming me with outrageous assertions to anyone who will listen, and having mysterious people follow me and my family, I'm still that guy. I won't be bullied or intimidated. People will see through this effort to discredit me and my clients, and the truth will be revealed. I also won't allow anyone to scare my clients into silence. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, and I am quite certain the sun is coming. And oh my God. The way these guys are like real quick with it, girl, they are dropping these fucking responses fast as fuck.